And I want you to know one thing. It's been a pleasure. You just like to dance, don't you, Carl?
That's right.
You like to dance. That was famous. Hello, welcome to 101. I'm your host, Greg Walker. Always fun when I have these two guys as our guests on the show. It's got to be about semi-annually now. We have them on really about twice a year. The reason being, well, I'll just be frank. They're not only great guests, and they not only come when I have a late cancellation, somebody has an emergency or something, but they're two of the very best friends I have in this world. They're two good men. They're down to earth as an ear of corn, and they tell it like it is. Horace and Norris Heggie are in the house with us once again today. This show is being taped on March the 7th, 2018. Buckle up, settle back, relax, and enjoy a fun, down-to-earth conversation. There is no telling what we'll talk about. Even we don't know. But when we come back, Horace and Norris Heggie join us on this edition of 101. We'll be back with our guest right after these words.
It's the Altima and Rogue event.
At Matthews Nissan, voted Clarksville's best place to buy a car.
Big savings now on 700 new and used.
Get a new Altima, $16,524, or new Versa, $10,760. New Rogue, $18,923. $14,000 off a new Titan. Incredible!
You're gonna love our extra New Year's savings.
MatthewsNissan.com.
You're gonna love our prices. Matthews Nissan.
For 100 years, Neil Tarpley Parchment Funeral Home has celebrated legacies with services as unique as each life.
Neil Tarpley Parchment, people who care, a name you can trust.
Welcome to our show. The Heggie twins. They don't look like twins, do they? They used to at one time. Norris, over here to my far right. Horace, how you guys doing today?
Doing good. Glad to be here.
Oh, glad to have you, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are old hat at this stuff now, aren't you?
Yeah. We have more fun right here than we ever have anywhere.
It's amazing how much fun we have
Really
doing
do.
this together.
We really do.
Let me tell you about these two guys. I told you they're two of the best friends I got. They are. Now, Norris, he's retired. Norris takes me to all my doctor's appointments. Horace here, he comes by and helps me and does things. You know, he's the lifter. He's the strong one of the two. Norris is about as bad as me. He's got Parkinson's. We're getting old, aren't we, guys?
Getting old, man. Yep.
I mean, you know, we're finally getting there.
We there.
But we're proud to be there, just like Minnie Pearl was, aren't we?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, it beats the alternative.
Oh, yeah.
Think how many friends we've lost over the last several years.
Bunch.
A bunch.
Bunch.
Boy, too many, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
I mean, we look in those obits every day, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a shame,
It's
isn't
bad
it?
when you know somebody just about every day.
It's amazing. I mean, you could go to the funeral home at least once or twice or
Yeah,
three
I
times a
could.
week. You
Yeah.
really could,
Yeah.
you know.
Really.
How's work?
Great. Got a bunch.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I'm loaded, but that's good.
Yeah.
I like to have a lot, but we're loaded.
Keeping Cody busy?
Keeping him busy. Yeah, he's doing really good. He's doing good. All my help's good help, so.
You do have good help, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I'm lucky.
Man, you sent two over here that day. One of them, Norris's son, Casey.
Yeah.
They put that ramp in no time.
Yeah, that boy can do it. They can do anything. Yeah. Good to have them. You don't have to worry about getting done. They get it done.
You just oversee the process.
Well, sometimes I don't even go back by the job. I know it's going to be done good. You
Really?
know what I mean? Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Norris, how about your clan? Everybody good?
Everybody, it's Probably better than it's been in a long time at my house.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, I've been lucky.
Thank you, Lord.
Last couple of years been pretty good.
Now, what about this motorcycle riding? I noticed at least y'all don't have Appleton's Harley Davidson on today. I told you ought to be paid when you do that on this show.
That's why I didn't wear one.
And I ought to be paid also as many times as they've done that on this show.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get you some money.
You got a trike.
Yeah.
You got a two-wheeler now, don't you?
Yeah, I got a trike and a two-wheeler.
Yeah.
And my wife's got one.
Now,
So-
which do you enjoy riding?
I enjoy the two-wheeler myself. But I kept the trike. We would take it on vacations because you can get a lot of clothes. You can get a lot of stuff on that bike. And we'll take it in on the interstate. It's just a lot safer. You know, trucks don't blow you around like they do a two-wheeler. You know.
You don't go on vacations that often on a motorcycle, do you?
Well, last year I went to
No, I know you.
I went to Milwaukee for a week. We went up through Chicago. We rode the old 41 highway and went up to Chicago and Milwaukee. Then later that year we went to Canada. We trailered our bikes to Sturgis, South Dakota, and rode from Sturgis to Canada, and it was about 3,400 miles we put on the bikes. We ride 3,400, 4,000 miles just about every trip we take.
Mercy.
And I tell you something, everybody talks about wanting this free insurance. You know, the government give them free insurance. When I got to Canada, I dipped Copenhagen. I asked him, I said, you got a can of Copenhagen? He said, he could tell I wasn't no Canadian. He said,
think?
Yeah. He said, you might want to check the price first. And I said, well, what is the price? He said, $31.
For a can of Copenhagen?
Can of Copenhagen. I said, well, how much is a pack of cigarettes? He said, cigarettes equivalent to a Marlboro is $18.
A pack.
A pack. See, they don't sell American cigarettes. They sell British cigarettes. And he said, that's for free insurance we get.
Really?
All them taxes on everything, boy. You talking about paying the taxes, they pay it, you know.
Man, we're getting taxed here to death, much less Canada that bad.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
You know.
Yeah.
You're always complaining about taxes, Norris.
Yeah, I am.
All the time.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Greg, we took one trip I was going to tell you while I was talking about so to Colorado. Rode Pikes Peak. Now, we might have been on the show since then, so I won't get too deep. But that's about the last good ride I made. They like to kill me, man. We rode 3,600 miles in 7 days. Now, this is what they call a vacation. You get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you ride the dark at night. And it's hard to enjoy, you know, riding.
I don't know. I couldn't enjoy it.
I love it, man. I love hitting that interstate running about 85 miles an hour.
Yeah, I like it, but man, on that trike, you can't be looking around a lot. You got to keep it on the road.
The thing about Sturgis, it's no traffic out there, and they got great roads. They got the best highways, and you can run 80 to 85 miles an hour. That's their speed limit. So,
really?
Yeah. Very seldom you see a semi. It's just not in the population there.
What were y'all telling me about them drawing 800,000 and then it being knocked down to 150
The
this year?
75th anniversary, it was big. That's the year we went. I mean, rooms, like our room was $300 for one night, and 6 of us slept in it because you couldn't get a room nowhere.
That's a Sturgis rally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, it was tough.
They'll be back next year. I mean, you know, when it's an anniversary year, a lot of people go, you know. But it'd always be a couple 100,000 be out there, you know. And then most of the people our age, just to be honest.
Do you think the young people are motorcycling more? Or
no.
Yes, I think.
Do you?
Yeah. Most people, we hang around the Harley shop a lot. And you get some young military people that buy them, you know. But it's very few young people ride them. It's mostly 50 years and older, you know.
What do you call these cycles? The crotch rockets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they getting in it? Man, those things look
They
dangerous.
buy them because, man, you can do anything you want to on them. You know?
Our guy Cedric over at the Dunn Center, that's what he's got.
Yeah.
You can get killed on them quick.
Yeah.
He had a bad accident on one, but he came back.
Yeah. They're dangerous.
You know, they are dangerous. Yeah. What about the good old boys, NASCAR? Man, now see, we said we're taping this show on March the 7th, 2018. They've had 3 races, Daytona, Atlanta, and Vegas. And, of course, Daytona, the restrictor plate, that was a good race. Wild, but good. But Harvick's dominated it.
Well, that breaking news this morning, they caught Harvick with an illegal right rear window. Cheating.
Right rear window?
Not where the air, it was straight. They was telling a while ago on radio, and it was supposed to be a curve, and instead it was straight. And they thinking he got better air, see.
Wonder how many.
I don't know what they penalized him because they never said this morning, but they said he didn't, pass inspection at the end on that.
Well,
it's always at the end. The first number 1 car is going to have some kind of problem. The NASCAR, and they're hurting the sport bad. I think they talk bad instead of ever saying anything good about any of them.
Well, the Fords looked dominant early. It was the Toyotas there for a while, the Chevys for a long time. Now it's the Fords. How do they equalize it? How do they make it to where
if you notice, they hardly ever get it equal. It'll be somebody to dominate there. At one time, Gibbs won about 6 in a row, didn't he?
They did?
Yeah, last year Toyota was hot. This year Ford looked to me like something.
Year before last, Toyota was really hot.
They say what's going on this year is Ford hadn't went to that new car yet. So
they're going to the Mustang.
They got their stuff together.
They're still with the Fusion, isn't it? The Fusion.
Yeah.
Favorite driver?
Kurt Busch.
I know.
Kyle Busch.
I like that Joe Gibbs bunch too. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not as much a Kyle Busch fan as a person. I'm a fan of him because I think he's the best driver out there.
Thing about him, he used to drive harder, I think, than he does now since he's got a kid and all. But he used to get up on that wheel and drive. Now, I tell you, a kid that's going to be a great driver is Blaney.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no doubt.
He's going to be my next favorite. And he's
going to win. He's going to win a couple of races. I promise.
I guarantee he will. Yeah, he's going to be.
He's gone from that 21 to that 12.
Yeah.
Yep. Horace Heggie, Norris Heggie. We'll be back, segment 2, right after this.
For 100 years, Neil Tarpley Parchment Funeral Home has honored legacies. We believe every family deserves a special time of celebrating a life well lived.
Neil Tarpley Parchment, people who care, a name you can trust.
Welcome back, Norris Heggie, Horace Heggie. Our semi-annual visit with my friends. And boy, that first segment went by quick, didn't it?
It sure did.
It always does when you're having fun.
Amazing, isn't it? We might as well throw Austin P in there. You go to all the basketball games and a lot of the football games, and I know we keep up with them too, Norris. I can't get over there anymore, unfortunately. I'm homebound and down right now. If it wasn't for you two, I'd really be homebound.
You're going to get better.
I hope so,
We'll never let you down, buddy.
I know you don't. You sure don't. What do you think about the Govs and football, basketball had pretty good years.
Had a great year. Both of them.
Really?
Yeah, they both did. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, football really had a good year, great year, and of course basketball had a real good year too.
You're expecting really good things out of this basketball.
I think next year if they get them 2 or 3 good players, they're going to be really tough because they got 3 real good freshmen. You know, yeah, they're going to be good.
Yeah, they're going to have to replace Ugba too.
Yeah, they are.
That's
Ugba's
going to
good.
be hard.
He's good.
Of course, now they got Taylor inside.
Taylor's a good player.
Oh, he's going to really be something.
Yes, sir.
But they're going to have to get some guards also.
Yeah, if they get, he'll get them. He's a good coach. You know, he made a believer out of me.
How good can the 7-footer be?
Well, he didn't get to play much.
No, he
didn't. I don't know. He
Well,
might.
think of all the 7-footers we've had over the years, the big guys that we've had. Do you think he has more potential than the others?
I think he does. I really do. You know, he did pretty good the games he got in. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but they do have some freshmen.
They sure do. Well, they got a good bunch of freshmen.
They've raided Bowling Green, haven't they?
They sure have. They sure have.
Wonder what old Stansberry thinks about that.
That's what I wonder. You know, and I like Stansberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to know him pretty good.
Norris, Vanderbilt next year in the SEC, buddy, in basketball.
Are they going to be good?
Man, loaded class coming in.
That's great.
Loaded class. Number 7 right now ranked in the nation.
You
Duke's
got me
number 1.
watching them. Now I love to watch them. I don't know. I just love to watch them.
I like Drew.
Yeah, I do too.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
I think he's a fine young man. I think he's going to do an excellent job. His dad, Homer, they moved to Nashville, him and his wife, so he's got him to bounce things off of. I think it's a good situation.
Well, our old buddy left uppers, he's sure at the bottom of the barrel.
Stallings, woo.
Man.
Boy, Pittsburgh.
He lost all 15 conference games.
More than that. I think 18.
18? Okay.
Yeah. Ofer in the conference.
He sure
in
did.
the Big East, he was Ofer.
Did he know the team was going to be that bad?
I don't know. But I know Dixon knew to get out.
Yeah.
You know. College basketball this year, man, there is not. We got March Madness right now as we're taping this show and getting ready to have the selection and the whole deal. It's wide open.
It
guys.
sure
Yeah,
is.
it is,
Yeah,
man.
it ain't
I
no
don't know who
dominating team.
I'm going to guarantee you there's 16 or 20 teams that have a shot.
That's true.
Depending on the matchups.
I'm going to tell you something. Murray going to win a few games. Murray's got a mighty good ball club.
Win a few?
Maybe
now,
2.
You say a few.
Well, they win a couple.
You think
and they might even win. I'll tell you what, they're good.
They're not bad. Starks is a player.
Oh,
now.
man, he can load it up. And that big center they got, I forget his name, got the big dreadlocks.
Miller?
Miller, man, he's good. Shoot 3-pointers.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't think he could, but he's
Yeah,
got
he
that thing to
can.
burn them up. And he can rebound. I'm gonna tell you, he's one of the better players I've
He's
seen.
got about 20 pounds of hair on his head.
He should.
Man.
I think he could jump 2 inches higher.
Is that, I know it's a stupid question.
No, that
is
ain't
that
real. No, it's not real.
I swear,
it's not real.
it's
Why
not.
would you wear that kind of stuff?
They lace it in your hair.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that's not real. No way you can have that much hair.
Well, he's the smartest man I know, so I guess he'll be right.
Talk about hard.
That's like that pitcher, Martinez, for the Cardinals. Come out there with that gold stringy hair when he pitches.
Yeah.
Put that wig on. If I was a coach, I wouldn't allow that junk at all.
You
That's
would.
how bad baseball it's got. I remember you couldn't even wear a mustache.
At Cincinnati, you couldn't.
Yankees in Cincinnati, I think.
In Cincinnati, you couldn't
No,
for
she
years.
wouldn't let you have one.
For years. And if you noticed in Major League Baseball, of course, you know, the black athlete is not playing baseball the way they used to. But you're getting a lot of Caribbean athletes
Yeah.
that are playing.
Oh, a lot of
A lot. You really are. Because they thrive down there on
sure do.
baseball. You know, and also Oriental. We get more Oriental athletes coming over. You know, baseball. Where's it stand, guys? We love the sport, but
I guess as long as fans go, it's going to be all right. But
could Nashville support a Major League Baseball team?
Yeah, they could.
I think they could.
All you got to do is, I've got the Major League Baseball package. Flip around some of them games, man. Flip Tampa Bay, Miami. They're the old Atlanta, buddy. Well, you remember when Atlanta had nobody?
Well, you talking about you could lay down in any section of the stadium.
It's a shame that some of them teams just don't have nobody at games.
And Nashville has proven to be a real professional town, haven't they?
Yeah, they got a lot of people live on the surroundings of Nashville, go to them games.
You know Nashville's the fastest growing city in the country.
I wouldn't doubt it a bit, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what, y'all brought up a good point. If they keep getting all these teams in here and building all these stadiums and the taxpayers keep paying for it, a lot of people are not going to be able to afford that on fixed income.
They'll be gone. They'll have to leave. Some of the people are talking about that now. These older people, their taxes just went up so bad. That's why none of them people are for sports.
You know.
You're right.
I mean, really, it's just, and hey, they're even talking about now how the Titan Stadium, that they're even thinking.
Out of date.
Yeah. Out of date.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
How old is it? 20?
That's about right, isn't it?
I think so.
Let's see,
I think so.
1998, I think that's about right.
I think it is.
This is 18.
Yeah.
About 20 years old and outdated.
Yeah.
I mean, what they're saying, hey, if we had a dome, we could host a Super Bowl. And the city of Nashville, it's the Hollywood of the East, the city could host it. But is it worth building that?
Oh, I know. I doubt it.
You know. And the infrastructure. What about the roads in Nashville?
The roads are terrible. I was up there the other day, and I'm telling you, man, it's all you can do is get through.
And what about, of course, they're working on the potholes now, but man, are they awful?
Well, it's so many tractor trailers, by the time you put the pavement down, it'll be out. It's tough.
Yeah.
That 440, man, I went to the VA the other day, and I am not kidding. I thought my wife was going to tear my car up hitting potholes. If you don't stay in the left lane, man, it's bad.
You told me once you thought you was going underground.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh my goodness.
She scares me driving anyway.
Why in the world? They always talk about it, and it kills me. They talk about a train, the trains, and they talk about all these ways for transportation between here and Nashville, around Nashville. When are they going to talk about making it 8 lanes from Clarksville to Nashville? My gosh, isn't that the thing?
And they got plenty of room.
It's outdated. I mean, go to Nashville any time of the day, and I-24 is packed.
Used to you could leave here about 6:30 and have a pretty good shot. Now at 5:30 you don't have a good shot.
No, it's terrible.
It's packed.
And if you have a wreck, everybody knows your alternate route's 41A. They'll even go over to Highway 12. Everybody knows
I went through Ashland City the other day. I said, I can't take a chance, man.
You're
right.
There you go. Norris Heggie, Horace Heggie, back with a stretch run right after this.
It's the Ultima and Rogue event.
At Matthews Nissan, voted Clarksville's best place to buy a car.
Big savings now on 700 new and used.
Get a new Ultima, $16,524, or new Versa, $10,760. New Rogue, $18,923. $14,000 off a new Titan. Incredible!
You're gonna love our extra New Year's savings.
MatthewsNissan.com.
You're gonna love our prices. Matthews Nissan.
Just a little over 3 minutes left with my friends Norris and Horace Heggie. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. You know, I always ask, and I've asked you every time, and it's always been different, it seems like. But I guess you've both received good advice from different people over the years. Anything just jump out at you that you received lately since the last time we met?
Yeah, my son, one day we was down looking at a roof, and he was up on the roof, and I was talking to the lady on the ground. And he got down, we got in the truck to the left. He said, "Dad, you talk too much." I said, "I know it, Cody." Well, about 30 minutes, the lady called me and said, "I want y'all to put the roof on." So I called him, I said, "Hey, son," I said, "we got that roof I talk too much on." He didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
But he gets aggravated at me sometimes. He said, "Sometimes you say too much."
Hey,
and I love him.
Sometimes you just got to get. It's good to get to know people. You know.
Yeah.
Some of the best advice I got was from Mike Kerrigan's dad. He was my old card playing buddy. And I just got back out of the Army, and he was a die-hard Democrat. I mean, that's back, a lot of people was back in them days. And he told me, Norris, he said, "Norris, you can't complain if you don't vote." He said, "I don't want to hear you complaining."
Amen.
I always voted. You know, after that, I said, I'm going to vote.
Amen, brother. I couldn't agree more. What about food?
Anything.
Oh, yeah. I love Hananoki.
He loves state park buffets, too, man.
Can he eat, Norris?
Oh, I'll be honest. Everybody gets mad at me, and I said, I know of nobody can eat.
I tell them all the time. They'll say something about it. I say, "Man, I'm practicing. I'm a professional eater." You know what I mean?
We was somewhere the other night eating, and I can't remember. And he ate 2.5 ribeyes, and these ribeyes was pretty good ribeyes, man.
That was at the Harley shop.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, you know.
I laugh because I'll always say, "Horace, you want this?" He'll always take it. And my wife had about a half a ribeye left. I said, "Horace, you want that?" And he threw that fork over and got that ribeye.
I don't waste no food, especially steak.
Well, it shouldn't be wasted.
No, he don't waste it. He'll clean the plate, man. These guys, one reason they ride with him every Saturday is to watch him eat.
Y'all do ride a lot of Saturdays together.
Man, we love it. We got a good group of guys.
I've turned out to be a fair weather rider, man. If it's under 60, I can't do it.
We got a best group that you'll ever meet.
Who would ever thought Dennis Weiland would have loved it like that?
I know, he loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah, Hank Bonecutter rode with us this week, and Dennis, and
what about Big Joe Roberts?
he don't ride in cool weather. He rides when it warms up.
Goodness, I've already ran over us sitting here talking. That's how quick it is.
We love you, buddy.
Love y'all.
Love
you
you,
know
man.
that. Thanks for being on.
Well,
Coming to the
anytime.
rescue. Horace and Norris Heggie, thanks for tuning in. For Steve Sawyer and yours truly, till next time, have a nice rest of the day, folks.